Well, good morning and welcome back to Building a House from Trees. Welcome back to part 2 of the dramatic Building a Giant Door series. As you can see, I've got them pretty well in place and hung, and watch this week's video and see how it's done. See how I got to that point. It was really exciting for me when they went up and I was able to get them locked into place and they actually opened and closed. So I was hoping to have them kind of wrapped up and being able to close and open and have them hardwired this week. But I've got to, I'm helping a friend, my friend that helped me put on the roof here. I'm helping him wrap up a garage project that he's building a garage. So we're building the roof for that, and so I am not going to be able to wrap that project up here anytime terribly soon. So, but aside from that, it was a productive last week, and I hope you enjoy the series, and I hope you enjoy the video. So, thanks a lot for liking, sharing, subscribing, and all the really nice comments. And we'll see you next week. Bye. Okay. Oh man, that's a big door. It is solid and should be nicely insulated. Or should be. It is extremely nicely insulated. R36 or something like that. So what I'm working on now is making the window frames that are going to go inside of those big door frames, and it's the same material, and I'm just trying to get them perfectly aligned so those storm windows fit in sandwich on both sides. There's going to be a storm window with a screen on inside and outside, so there'll be 8 inches of dead air space in between them, and so I'm making the frame right now. Well, I'd been making these frames to go in these frames to go in these frames, and that was for the storm windows, which a friend gave me. But I've found, I was looking at the storm windows, they're loose, they're just they're not very tight, and I can only make this so tight. And I've got these 9-inch thick doors, which are they're going to be completely pointless if there's wind whistling through these giant windows. So another friend offered me these, which are double pane and wood framed and quite a bit smaller. And I'm going to put those in the middle of the frame. So I'm going to make these frames a little bit smaller, which is fine. They're just screwed together, a little glue, but I'll be able to get that apart. And then put those in there. So here we go. All right, all the panels are made. 1, 2, 3, and the fourth is just outside. So now the arduous and confusing process of fitment. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think it's going to be astoundingly difficult, but we'll see. I'm going to get the far two anchored, get the hinges on that one. I still got to do, and then get them set, plumb level, anchored to the frame, and then get these two in position with those, get them shimmed, locked into place, and then mark out where I want my hinges, and then get them back down, attach the hinges, and then attach them in place. So let's see how this goes. All right, I'm gonna muckle this thing into position. That's nice. That's nice. C'est bon. So here I am in a downpour out on the balcony, and I'm under that overhang, that 4-foot overhang, and this is why I made that overhang. There's no water hitting the deck, there's no water hitting the balcony. I mean, there's out here where it's extended past it in the handrail, because the balcony's 5 feet and the overhang's 4 feet, but in a steady rain, it's mostly dry here, so it's pretty nice. Oh, steady rain is such a nice thing. The garden is just drinking it up. Deer got into my potatoes last night, which is bizarre and unheard of. It's a nightshade. I've never, ever, ever seen potato plants eaten by a deer. I wonder if it died or had a horrible stomachache. It's frustrating and bizarre. Gardener. Okay, well, I've got this assembled. You know, it's the first iteration of it. It's the first side. I haven't opened the whole thing yet, so I'm doing it on camera for the first time. It may all fall apart. It may just rip apart. I don't think so because it's really overhinged and overbuilt and everything, but let's see how it works. Woo! Oh, a foldable wall. Oh, that's exciting. Look at that, huh? Oh my goodness. 18 inches of pure fun. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is very pleasant. Oh, that is very pleasant. There's a lot of weight on those hinges over there. That one locked in, that's kind of the door. It's about 7 o'clock. I've been kind of pushing all day on this, and I just wanted to see if this would work. This was a theory. It was some different ideas. Just I didn't know how I was going to do this. I initially thought a garage door. I'm incredibly pleased with the fact that this works. It's rare. It's exciting for me that I'm able to make something like this kind of from scratch to fit into this. And you know, it's hard with rough cut lumber. There's a lot of tweaking, there's a lot of planing. You know, when you're trying to be precise like this, it's really difficult, but it works great. It works perfectly. It's quiet, it's easy, it's light. The hinges hold everything up fine. Yeah, I mean, there may be deflection over time, but I don't know. Holy moly. Oh, that's exciting. Supper time. Okay, so once again, you're seeing it here for the first time. I'm testing to see if it works. Let me get all my shims out of there, and then we'll go from there. God damn, that was loud. Look at that. Unreal. Unreal. Yeah. Well, I can't believe it. I built something from scratch that actually works. What a nice thing. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Bueno. Well, I did the little pan there, very kind of quick and dirty. I don't, you know, there's really no point. I'm 12 feet from the weather. I don't, if water's hitting this window, then I've got greater problems. But I did it anyway. So I'm putting the window in and I'm putting it flush to the sheathing here. Because I'm gonna probably put cedar shingles over all this, and I'm gonna have the cedar shingles come and kind of wrap the window. So I have no idea if that's good or bad, but that's what I'm gonna do. Well, this is the easiest window install I've ever done. Probably because I'm doing it poorly. It worked. The door still works. Imagine my good fortune. Cool. All right, round two. Golden. These are chanterelles, wild mushrooms. I'm really fortunate to have stumbled upon a good patch of these not terribly far from my house some years ago, and they come back every year. They're beautiful. A couple little slugs on there, but they're my favorite, well, one of my favorite mushrooms to eat. We have morels around here, but they're extremely few and far between. They're hard to come by, so we'll settle with this. But yeah, I really enjoy chanterelles. I enjoy that time of year. The side effect, the pleasant side effect of the humidity and the heat.